I'm going to be explaining the bell ringer to you for today just because I figured it would be a little bit easier if I actually got to explain it to you myself. So you're looking at the file that you can view in the agenda in Google Classroom, and this is what you're seeing. So you're seeing this table that you're going to create in the bell ringer section of your journal, and I want you to make this pretty big. Let it take up the whole page. So this is an example of something that you'll see on the AP exam, and that's why we're starting to do these now so we can get really well versed in how this works and you'll feel really comfortable with this practice. So what we're doing today is we're comparing and contrasting two natural disasters, one from a country in the Spanish-speaking world and one from our own community. So we're comparing, as you can see here in the center column, El Terremoto de Costa Rica that we talked about yesterday, and then El Huracán Harvey, which you may or may not know much about. So your job is to go through and use these sub-themes right here, these categories, to make some notes to help you, because the end result is going to be a 2-minute voice call. So you're going to use the paper from yesterday, and I'll link it onto the agenda today so that you can see that if you don't remember the information, or you just need to look at it again. And to fill in with your own writing 2 or 3 things in each of these boxes that will help you with what you can talk about during the 2 minutes of the voice call. So you're going to put, like, your first category is tiempo locación. So you're going to put Terremoto de Costa Rica, obviously Costa Rica, 2009, and maybe put a city or two that it was most affected. Para el Huracán Harvey, you talk about, the coastal cities of Texas, Houston, the year, etc. So you're going to have to get out your phone, your iPad, and look up information about Hurricane Harvey, most likely, unless you just happen to know a lot about it. But I would still suggest you look up some real-time facts. Los desastres. So on this one, for El Terremoto de Costa Rica, you can talk about maybe the victims, people that lost houses, exactly what happened. They talk about mudslides and that, reading things. Maybe 3 facts that you found out in the reading from yesterday. And then Hurricane Harvey, same idea as well. And then for our final category, we have los efectos, which would be, in El Terremoto de Costa Rica, they talk about maybe 5 days of, the president declared 5 days of in memory, special days in memory of the victims, and then the bank offered loans to help people get kind of back on their feet and rebuild. And then Hurricane Harvey, you can put a few facts about the rebuilding process as well, maybe government intervention and that kind of thing. So using the information that you have created here, you're going to go ahead and call, and all of you should have you should all have our Google Voice number saved under Spanish class. If you don't, you can ask a friend. I'm sure they have it, and then save it, please. But you're actually going to call, and I'm going to take you guys up here. And the idea is that we have a very organized presentation. It's just 2 minutes, so it's pretty easy to keep organized. But what I gave the class today was actually an introduction. So I went ahead and wrote an introduction sentence, which is really great because this sentence can basically be plugged into any topic. And we're going to be doing this over this semester, so you've done several topics. So you're really comfortable with this routine. But the sentence that I created here is, I'll go ahead and set this down, So, el terremoto en Costa Rica y el huracán Harvey de Texas son 2 desastres naturales que afectaron no solamente el mundo hispanohablante, sino mi comunidad también. So you're actually just you're gonna start your voice call by reading this sentence. I'll type it and put it in the notes in Google so that you can have that prepared. So it says the earthquake in Costa Rica and Hurricane Harvey of Texas are 2 natural disasters that have affected not only the Spanish-speaking world, that's that big word right there, Spanish-speaking world, but rather my community as well. And then you're going to use these 4 phrases to continue your presentation. So for the first category, which you have, in your bell ringer, tiempo, locación, you're going to start by saying para empezar, and then you're going to go into it. So para empezar, el terremoto de Costa Rica ocurrió en 2009 in wherever particular places that you wrote down. Y el huracán Harvey ocurrió en las ciudades de la costa de Texas y el sur de los Estados Unidos en 2017. Then you're going on para continuar, and you can continue with that. You're going to continue with your second category, so going on to los desastres. You're going to compare and contrast Costa Rica and Hurricane Harvey. Then you'll go además, which means moreover, furthermore, and you'll talk about los efectos. And then if you have time, you're going to go to a conclusion. So en conclusión, and you talk about the long-term effects of this natural disaster. So make sure that you follow these steps, that you use all of these phrases, that you start out by saying your name, first of all, so I can recognize your voice, and then reading the sentence and turn it into so do that call to Google Voice. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.